Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday, June 9. Charlie, who won last night? The Spurs, right?
Yeah.
Charlie went to watch the game at the Neighbors. Let's see if anybody's here. We'll just keep playing a little bit of this at the beginning. There's Steve Verona. Hi, Steve Verona. Nice to see you. All you gotta do is be happy. Happy's gonna get you by. Hi, Bonnie. Better not to make it a project, 'cause happy isn't something you try. All you gotta know is it'll come and go. It wasn't designed to stay. All you gotta do is be happy. Just some part of your day. Hi, Janet Peterson. Hi, Neil. All you gotta do is be happy with this moment as it arrives. Happy isn't looking for a medal, he's just happy to be alive. But don't hold too tight, that's not what he likes, and then he gets hard to find. Happy doesn't really like Mondays, but he's trying to change his mind. He's gonna hang around and potter out in the yard. He's gonna let you down if you expect him to work too hard. Happy, it's kinda like breathing, and it's kinda like a Gordian knot. If all you wanna do is be happy, pretty soon you're not. Oh, all you gotta do is be happy, 'cause happy is gonna get you by. Better not to make it a project. Happy isn't something you try. Oh, all you gotta know is it'll come and go. It wasn't designed to stay. All you gotta do is be happy. Just some part of your day. Oh, all you gotta do is be happy. Just some part of your day. Lovely to see you all. Neil says, I love this song. Well, it's what we need right now. You just gotta learn to be happy. Definitely not counting on the news to make you happy. At least not that I've seen. Good morning, Cozy and Charlie, says Neil. So, Charlie and I have been in Colorado. We're just back at sea level now.
Yeah.
And getting used to it again. We had a great time at Colorado Roots Music Camp. Charlie, no one plays bass as powerfully as you do. Wow. Well, there's a compliment for you, Charlie.
So, am I too loud?
I don't know. Janet Wisniewski, good morning. The sun came out in Brussels after a rainy day, and now it is brighter thanks to your happy song. Nice to see you, Janet. Charlie's having a little bit of wood anxiety this morning. It hasn't been his favorite day for wood delivery news, but it's getting a little better, right?
Yeah.
Hi, Julie Snow. Nice to see you down the street. I thought, who's that? So I found a bureau on the side of the road on Sunday morning. We just got back Saturday night, 11 p.m. At 9 a.m. We're walking down to the store, and we pass an old bureau that's it's sort of like 19th century dark veneer. It looks just like anything I would have found in my grandparents' attic. And I need a new bureau. And so all of Sunday I spend getting this bureau. I find some way for them to deliver it. We get our house sitter to carry downstairs with the help of Charlie. But this is not Charlie's favorite thing to do on the first day home. And it was a stressful moment when he had to say, Bonnie says, I like being able to hear the bass. It was a stressful moment when he said, that I'm impulsive and he is less impulsive. But the song that I'm going to work on next is that, Charlie, the reason we're married is because I'm impulsive. Oh, I usually do it down a half a step. Here we go. I am a scavenger, I've always been that way. I keep my eyes on the believe what I found. A white wicker chair in my bed. bedside table left out on the curb with a sign that says free. I should have changed that to bureau. I am a scavenger, 'cause stuff gets left behind. I found my cheese grater, my waffle iron, cast off creatures and orphaned objects left by the side of the road. And I am amazed at the wealth in the world nobody wants anymore. I found a sweet old cat. He was hungry and homeless. He just wanted to come indoors. And I keep what I find and I squirrel it away. The winter's coming and it's usually hard. So when the sign says free, it's difficult for me not to let it come live in my yard. Hi, Diane Lansing. I am a scavenger, 'cause I know how it feels to be the thing in the box left out on the curb and then found by someone who doesn't care if you're new. That's how you found me, and that's how I found you. Some people don't get it. They want new and shiny and still in the cellophane. They pass right by all these beautiful broken in things left out in the rain. I am a scavenger. I've always been that way. I keep my eyes on the ground. You won't believe what I found. The wealth of the world left out on the curb with a sign that says free. Can you hear how that's a metaphor for our entire relationship, Charlie? Poor Charlie, he has to live with me. Diane Lansing, lovely to see you
I
here.
say to Cozy, you know, the one thing I do not really want to do today is even think about a bureau.
He really didn't want to think about that bureau.
This was my first
I
day
was-
home. I had other things. I had other priorities.
I was in the doghouse. I knew it. I knew I was in the doghouse, but I wanted that bureau.
You did.
I'll put a
She
photo
got
of it
it,
up on
too.
Facebook. It's all it is just a beat up bureau, but it's dark veneer and it looked like something from my family, and so I wanted it because the bureau that we had just didn't feel like me. Tricia Cronin says, this is a beautiful day in Salt Lake City, South Salt Lake. Your music makes it precious. Thank you. And I see that Aloysius is here. Our friend Julie Snow is here from down the street. We should do Julie's
Hey,
song.
Julie.
Hi, Linda Scherer. Nice to see you. Half of my furniture came off the street, says Julie Hosherson. You want to try Light Out in the Rain? Just see if we
Sure.
can just pull it out of the... Let's see if we can pull it out of...
Try it.
I won't say what we're going to pull it out of, but let's give it a go. This is Julie Snow's beautiful song,
Okay.
Lie Down in the Rain, which Julie, I can't remember the... how do they know that verse is the one I won't be remember, Julie? I'm sorry. Steve Verona, next scavengered item is the doghouse. Linda Scherer says, I have a break between meetings. Happy to see you both. Happy to see you, Linda. Nice to see you. I know I'm always telling you, you should stand and fight. That sorrow is the enemy. It shuts off all the light. But today I saw a herd of cattle. I think they've got it. What? I think they've got it right. We should all lie down in the rain. The Hereford, the Holstein, the deer and the caribou, they always seem to know exactly what to do. Well, they gather close together, and just as if on cue, they all lie down in the rain. We should all lie down in the rain. It's a futile endeavor, fighting the pain. We should do what our four-legged friends know to do. Gather together and lie down in the rain. There's a verse that I can't remember here. How do they? So let the tears wash over you. Let the heavens cry. Let the long gray shadows drift on by. The ones with never do ask why. They just all lie down in the rain. We should all lie down in the rain. It's a futile endeavor, fighting the pain. We should do what our four-legged friends know to do. Gather together and lie down in the rain. Gather together and lie down in the rain. Sorry, Julie, we didn't. That wasn't our best version, but we pulled it out. Hi, Emma Sloniker. Nice to see you. Good morning. Hope you guys had a nice time at Divide. We did. Emma and her mom, Colleen, and her dad hosted a house concert for us in Fort Collins,
Yeah,
Colorado. We
that
had a
was
great time.
It was really nice to meet you all.
Brenda Curry says, if you ever feel like it, I'd love to hear you sing Anarchy Gordon again. Wow. That would be a feat of mind power. Definitely a feat of mind power. But Brenda, I'll work on that for a future show. Our friend from Divide, Colorado, Tonya Graber, says she listens when she's at work, and there's 2 songs she asked to hear sometime. Julie Snow says thank you. Beautiful song. I have not heard it before. It's on Julie Snow's beautiful album. You can get it on iTunes. You can probably find it online.
It's a
Julie,
wonderful album.
the name of your beautiful CD is Different Kind of Love. Do I have it right? The name of your albums, Julie. So Tonya asked for this song. This is Too Much Time, that I wrote when I was 28 years old. And it got me some places. It got me, as I said a few times ago, it got me on the Hush Puppy Shoe sampler with some other big stars. It got me to Carnegie Hall. This is the song I played at Carnegie Hall as part of the Putumayo Folk Festival. No Ordinary Love, says Julie. That's the name of the title. Hello, Christiana. I believe that's Chris Bamer from France. Hi, Chris.
Chris?
I've too much time to want more time, but I still do. Afraid of one shining moment I might lose. I've been known to run round just to see myself move. I've too much time to want more time, but I still do. Linda Shira says she remembers that concert. I bet you were in it. I drive too far to think there's no place like home. Any small town takes care of its own. And the middle of my nowhere could be a back road for you. I drive too far to wanna go home, but I still do. Too much time to want more time, but I still do. And I'm too old to think love is just gentle and sweet. I was 28. Any romance will make your heart skip a beat. And I used to hope for heroes. Some days I still do, what you can't keep. It's still a hard thing to lose. Too much time. Electricity, and we have water that just fell all over electricity. Should we worry? It's because electricity just fell on the bass amp.
It's okay.
Should we
No,
like it?
it's nothing.
Okay.
Sorry.
Back to the third verse.
No, see,
I'm
my
too
bass-
old.
my
No,
bass is
you have no
coming.
noise.
My
I hear you.
Yeah, why don't you finish and I'll change amp.
So just ignore what's happening behind the screen. I'll just talk to you because I can't believe that you're gonna keep listening to me. Maybe you will. Welcome to our real world. It might be the water.
No, it wasn't. It started happening. That's why the water got spilled, because I had a panic.
So what? Shall I just finish the song, Charlie?
Just finish the song and I will get another amp out.
Charlie's gonna go get another amp out. He's probably gonna do it off camera. I'm too old to think love is just gentle and sweet. Any romance will make your heart skip a beat. And I used to hope for heroes. Some days I still do. What you can't keep, it's still a hard thing to lose. Too much time to want more time, but I still do. much good to think the bad won't go away. It's a hard life, but there are very soft days. And I used to wanna be rescued. Some days I still do. And no place like home. Some days it's still true what you can't keep. It's still a hard thing to lose. Too much time to want more time. Too much time to want more time. But I still do. Charlie's coming back. He's gonna be cleaning up behind me now. I feel like I should do a different sort of song. Pat Buckner, good morning.
Why don't you do your new song? 'Cause
The new song isn't ready. Chris Bamer says, what you can't keep is still a hard thing to lose, was the first line of yours that grabbed my heart. Oh, thank you, Chris. Julie Osterson says, carry on. Yes, Julie, I agreed. Pat Beckna, good morning to Canada. Thank you for visiting our lovely country from your very kind country. Steve Verona says, new job category, roadies for online streamers. Yes. Nancy Basket says, sorry, I'm late. Forgot to put my alarm clock back on. Brenda Curry says, if your electrical current, no pun intended, if your electrical is current, no pun intended, if there's a problem, it would just blow out a circuit breaker and you'd replace it after everything dries out. Only in an old house might you get an electrocution problem. Thank you. This is not an old house. I learned that the other day because you might have the same problem. Tom Smith, good morning, friends. Living in the real world, spills and alls. Brenda Curry, I remember Don Richardson telling me about this song. Don Richardson, wow, that's a name from a long time ago. So Charlie, shall I carry on? Because you're going to go upstairs, right?
upstairs, no, I've got another amp.
You have another amp right here.
But I am thinking that my amp just died, my other amp, the amp.
Okay.
Not the one that's most important to me.
I'm going to talk to them about our show on June 21st because
Good.
Tom Smith is here. Tom, maybe you would put a link to the show. We're going to do a show with Tom Smith, also with Mark Arelli and Alastair Mook, Les Sampoux, The Lied To's, and Tom Smith on Sunday, June 21st in Dedham, Massachusetts at 3 p.m. It's called it's a concert for Flip the House. It's a benefit to raise money to literally flip the house. And I hope that if you're in the Boston area, you might consider coming. Tom, would you post that in the comments, the list to that show? Okay, Charlie, you want to give it a go?
Yeah, let me just do one thing here.
I feel like I should come up with a song right now that's all about how things break. I have lots of songs about things breaking, don't I?
I'm
I have
ready.
tons of songs about breaking. You have songs about breaking
We're
too.
all breaking.
Here's
all
Tom
the time.
Smith. Here's Tom Smith. I'm going to add this to the broadcast. So this is the link to our show with Tom Smith on Sunday, June 21st, with Alastair Mook, Mark Arelli, Tom Smith, and others, 3 p.m. in Dedham, Mass. At the UU Church. Lovely lineup. I'm on vacation, says Linda Scherer. All right, I'm going to remove it now, but there it was. Okay, so I found this song in the Annals. We're trying to think of what we're going to do this morning, and we've been really busy coming home, so it's not like we've been playing a lot of guitar. So this is a song from my album in 2008 called Smash the Dishes, Emma Slottiger. That's about broken, you're right. Thank you, Emma. This is from that same album that Do You Love Life is on. This is called You Still Love Me Somewhere, and we'll see if we remember it. I put the words up here somewhere, but let's see what I was thinking during I was making that album, I put 2 songs on that album because, and here we are at 61, I'm singing you this, because at that time, when I was like, 46, I was thinking that when I became older, I was not going to look like Joan Baez. I was going to look like what I look like. I was going to look like a little old Irish lady. And I needed songs that would mean that I could get hired at the kind of festivals where they wanted to look at little old Irish ladies. So I decided I would start writing some very traditional sounding songs so I could play somewhere where, it was full of bluegrass people. Good morning, Bunny Barnes. Will you still love me somewhere I know? You still love me somewhere I know. I've seen you in my dreams. It's not as lonesome as it seems. You still love me somewhere I know. You still love me somewhere I know. Will you meet me where the flowers bloom? Will you meet me where the flowers bloom? Will you be my summer friend where summer never ends? Will you meet me me where the flowers bloom? Will you meet me where the flowers bloom? Little turnaround. 4, 2, 1, and 5 and 1. When golden apples fall from the trees. When golden apples fall from the trees, I will understand, I will hold your hand when golden apples fall from the trees. Golden apples fall from the trees. And then we hang out and we sing the first again. Do you still love me somewhere I know? You still love me somewhere I know. I've seen you in my dreams. It's not as lonesome as it seems. You still love me somewhere I know. You still love me somewhere I know. I took voice lessons the past week at Colorado Roots Music Camp, which I help run. Every morning I sat in on Cindy Scott's vocal class, and I learned some terrific stuff. Cindy Scott is coming to teach at the Moab Folk Camp as well. She is a voice teacher at Berkeley. I recommend her highly. Finding things in the annals is appropriate when you're pulling things out of, well, that's right, when you're pulling it right out of there. How you doing over there, Charlie?
Oh, just great.
Charlie's having a day. You know when you have a day? I had a day yesterday. I drove 50 minutes to get a blood test to discover that my doctor hadn't called in the order. So I spent 2 hours of a beautiful day in the car for nothing. And Ms. Loneker says, beautiful. You guys are also good to us. Okay. This song is about my lack of sense of direction. I am the sword who is easily lost. The thing with the tree on which side is the moss means nothing to me, and I come apart. That would assume that I understand how north and south tell me where I am when I don't know where I am. It's hard on my heart. My sense of direction, it's deep inside. It does not pay attention when I drive. It's best if I have some help when I travel alone. So a voice in a box talks to me in the car. It says, here is where you are, out on the edge of your comfort zone. The map is flat, the world is round. Some things get lost, but some get found, like bureaus by the side of the road. Boyfriends, this is for those who do not know the easily lost, who still bravely go out there and try. I said I'm lost, you said I am too, but I feel pretty found when I am around you. The map is flat, the world is round. Some things get lost, but some get found. Hi, Gene Jacobs from Boston. And the world plays dice, we get tossed up in the air. It's no wonder that we get lost and we come apart. I think I understand. I am in an unmapped land, but I know where I am when I am following my heart. Because we are here, and Emma suggested that Smash the Dishes is all about things breaking. Can we do that one? Do you love the life you made? Yep. Okay. I told Charlie we're going to wing it. We really are winging it. So again, I want to remind you we'll be in Boston on Sunday, June 21st, if anybody wants to come help flip the house. Dedham, Massachusetts. And if I could find Tom's thing again, I would post it again. Here it is. We'll be doing a show with Mark Orelli and Alistair Mook. And now we are going to do Margot Ayre Smith. There you are. Love this song, Following My Heart. Suze Allen, the Bravely Go Out There and Try. Exquisite. Thank you. We do bravely go out there and try. Janet Wacker, good morning. Look at all these folks showing up. Okay, for all the things that are breaking today. And for Emma Sloniker, who hosted us in a fabulous house concert in Fort Collins, Colorado. Smash the dishes in the kitchen, the altar in the cage. Why not have a life that gets up off the page? Open up your mouth, sing your most fervent hope. How much of your life will you stuff down your throat? Everything unravels, everything will fade. So do you love the life that you made? We kind of have a theme. It's a risk and a leap, then a hole in the net. It is a miracle you have not given up yet, and it seems to reward arrogant fools. It blows up in your face, it doesn't follow the rules. Everything unravels, everything will fade. Do you love the life that you made? Do you need a moment of rest? Have a good day, Linda Scherer. Thanks for dropping in. Oh, nice sound, Charlie. Attention holds you upright, intention drives this song. All that you do right will meet all you do wrong. All the ways you can die, the ways you can live. The one wrong move, that's a lot to forgive. Everything unravels, everything will fade. Do you love the life you made? Nice, Charlie. Good job. Now, as long as we're here. Okay, we're going to do one more. Brad Meyer, good morning.
Hey, Brad.
Great closer. Oh, is it a
I'll
good
be
closer?
back
Oh, maybe
from
it should
your
be our
cruise,
closer.
Brad.
Probably should be our closer. Lisa Klotz, good morning. Nice to have you here. So that was our show. Brad Meyer says great closer, and he's right. We probably should go out now. I want to thank you for being here through our show where things didn't always go right, where water spilled on the bass amp, and Charlie cleaned up while I tried to keep singing the song and pretend that nothing was happening, and that's just how life is. We appreciate you being with us, and we're delighted to be back. Aloysius says the mixture of how Charlie is so perfect right now the mixture of how Charlie is so perfect right now on so many levels. Margot Smith says, oh no, one more please. Okay, then we'll do what I was going to do because we're right here. We're going to do a song for the Dandelions, which are coming out now. And where can we find that last song, says Lisa Klotz. On my album called Eros, E-R-O-S, came out in 2008. It's on iTunes, on my website, Spotify. Okay. My paean to the dandelion. Let us consider the lettuce. It's not as healthy as they said. Like certain anxious dogs, it's a little overbred. They made it as sweet as they can, 'cause that's what sells at a produce stand. It turns out something bitter is better for you. Oh, the rabbits and the woodchucks have known it all along. They're not getting into your garbage, they're out there in your lawn. When the world feels like a deadly place, eat something we can't erase. You want to survive, eat the dandelion. If you want to make it up the hill, eat something we cannot kill. They want to give you admire, a living thing that won't expire. Times are dire, eat the dandelion. Oh, the world will come to get you in oh so many ways. Complicated chemicals are rounding out our days. Kraft, Cheetos, stuff like that's gonna make us stupid, make us fat. And I'll tell you where your health is at. Go out and eat the yard. If you wanna make it up the hill, eat something we cannot kill. They wanna give you one more pill. Get down in the dirt, maybe you will find a trait you can admire, a living thing that won't expire. Times are dire, eat the dandelion. It's bitter, it's true, but it turns out bitter is better for you. If you wanna make it up the hill, eat something we cannot kill. They wanna give you one more pill. Get down in the dirt, maybe you will find a trait you can admire, a living thing that won't expire. Times are dire, eat the dandelion. Oh, times are dire, eat the dandelion. Thank you all for being with us. Brenda Curry, how can you sing a song and read our comments at the same time? It's a problem in other parts of my life, but I can do it here. Brenda Curry, I was listening to you speak and it sounded like you said Hot Charlie. I think there's a song title in that new name. Diane Lansing, I'm glad to hear one more song. Lisa Clark sends us a smile. Whoa. Neil says we love you wet or dry. Okay. Tom Smith, welcome home. Thanks for a lovely morning. Aloysius sends us many hearts. Christiana Bamer from France sends us, yay, thank you. Thank you all for being with us.
Thank you for your patience with me.
Doesn't Charlie's shirt look great against the Van Gogh little thing I've got? Noticing that. I'm blue, Charlie's green.
I've learned with advanced age, one requires many repetitions.
Many repetitions.
Yeah.
Love you, darling. You did great this morning. So I'd like to thank Charlie for helping me yesterday, for persevering through the bureau, coming home. I'd like to thank you all for being with us. We will be back next week, next Tuesday. Between now and then, please take care of yourselves. Stay just enough informed that you know what's happening, but not so much that you want to give up. Janet Peterson, so good. Thank you. Love the stories. Mike Meyer, good morning. See you in Dedham, says Neil. Neil, I'm glad you're coming. Again, Dedham, June 21st. Flip the House benefit with Mark Aureli and Alistair Moog, Tom Smith, and others. And the information's on my website and on Tom Smith's website. Have a good week, guys, and we'll see you next week. Take care. Thanks for being with us. Bye.
Bye.